Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Board Game. Today I'm going to play Cyclops. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you are new here, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.
To fury, every failure fades a story. Stack your monsters on my back. I'll drag your whole world off its track. From the smoke clears, when the bars trade, you'll read my name engraved in pain. Break your breathing, credits roll. Yet I'm not leaving from busted rooms and blackened wires. I built a throne out of my failures and fire.
Respond in the dark, still
rise from the ground, from the dollar, from the grave. Patch notes of a god killer written in my veins. You stacked the odds, built a wall I couldn't climb, but the glitch your world, one frame at a time. I rise from the ground, from the silence, from the shame, turning every fallen fight into a burning flame. You call it losing, I call it loathing. I am the glitch your kingdom's no. Last life spent, but I'm still breathing. Credits roll, yet I'm not leaving. From busted rooms and bargain wires, I built the throne out of my failures and fires. Yeah! Wake up, taste rust on my tongue. Blue screen halo burning to my lungs. Cold hands still shaking from the night. Every scar I bury crawls into the light. You put your teeth in the wire, drag me back through the fire. Every lie that you sold me, now it's cutting through the bone. I hear your voice like a siren, pulling me into the violence. But I won't die here alone. I won't die here. I won't die here alone. Hey. Jaw clenched, heart nailed to the floor. You said this is mercy, kicked in every door. Bloodstains spelling out my name. You want me broken open just to feed the flame. You put your teeth in the wire, drag me back through the fire. Every lie that you sold me, now it's cutting through the bone. I hear your voice like a siren, pulling me into the violence. But I won't die here alone. I won't die here. I won't die here alone. Cut the cord, let it snap, let it scream. Rip your shadow out of my bloodstream. One breath, on the edge, on the brink. If I'm going under, I'll make you sink. You put your teeth in the wire, drag me back through the fire. Every lie that you sold me, now it's cutting through the bone. I hear your voice like a siren, pulling me into the violence. But I won't die here alone. I won't die here.
gas mask on. Black ski cap. Rust on the dirt. I don't look back. None. Chrome on my teeth, rust in my heart, ink on my hands, torn from the start. Eyes like scopes, scan every lane. Code on my phone, still in my veins. Graveyard shift, I don't see noon. Move like a rumor, dark side of the moon. Blood on the bills, sweat on the chain. Pray for a break, all I get is the pain. I got steel in my veins, I don't feel nothing. Walk straight through the smoke, keep the wheels running. If you hear my name, better keep on running. Better keep on running. Better keep on. I got ghosts in my head, they don't say nothing. Just pound on the floor like they need something. When the floorboards creak, know the reaper coming. Know the reaper coming. Know the reaper. Eyes on red, screen